Welcome to the incredible Cape Town.
Camps Bay is the most popular beach in Cape Town, a meeting point for trendy and trendy peoples, whether to enjoy the sun on a hot summer day or to enjoy the bars and restaurants at a happy hour after a long day at work. You have to visit this botanical garden, unmissable tour in the Cape region that was a privileged flora, and this can be proven. As the Kirstenbusch Botanical Garden at the foot of Table Mountain was five of the six different biomes in South Africa. Boulders Beach is a beach situated in False Bay. It's a rocky beach with big granites on sand. It's a wonderful region to relax and appreciate their natural beauty. However, tourism to Big Search is a visit to the famous African penguins on a play where you can see them near. And we also have other must-see tourist spots like Cape of Good Hope, Table Mountain, and the Grand West Casino.
The history of dance in South Africa is marked by wars, hunting, water celebration, among others. The dance tradition is directly linked to the theater, the mix of sounds and movements themselves. The dance carry personal struggles which tell the tradition of the miners, the tribal rhythms. And we have as an example the Arauch dance, which is a dance in a collective to the Berber rhythms and represents the unity of the community, and Guana, which is a ritualistic dance that marks the passage from one word to another.
Since the beginning of Dutch colonization, South Africa has been traversed by relations of political, economic, and social segregations based on ideologies of white racial supremacy. Cape Town is governed by 210-member city council, which report to a 28-member executive council, chaired by a city manager and an executive president. The city is divided into 105 constituencies. Each circle directly elects a member of the board. The other 105 councillors are elected by a system of proportional representations of parties. The president is chosen by the city council. South Africa has the most developed economy on the African continent. Alone, it represents about 25% of the continent's of GDP. South Africa economy information. Main economic sectors: industry, mining, tourism, and finance.
In South Africa, we have a wide variety of savory and sweet dishes, like samosas, which are pasta meat filled with meat or vegetables. Mouth pudding, a cake made from apricot jam, milk, wheat flour, baking soda, salt, and vinegar. It is served with a hot syrup on top. And we cannot forget the famous red tea, which is very popular. It is usually consumed at the end of meals.
South Africa is a country with very incredible costumes. One great example is the clothing called the shiki, which was and still the symbol that represents Black's beautiful. Not to mention their religions, which are very diverse. It is possible to find religions of ancient peoples, Christian religions, Hinduism, and Islam. The country has 11 official languages, such as Afrikaans, English, Zulu, Xhosa, Sepedi, Sesotho, Tswana, Tonga, Swazi, and Ebedeo. In cuisine, the base is red meat, and wine is also part of this cuisine, because South Africa is an important producer of this drink. In Cape Town, you can also visit the oldest winery in the country, named Brew Constantina.
Mountain biking is a type of bicycle used in mountain cycling, a sport in which the goal is to traverse paths with various regulations and obstacles. It is one of the most popular sports in the city. Surfing in general, South Africa is considered one of the best countries for surfing. Some places stand out as Cape Town, for example, besides being one of the main tourist destinations in the world. Poker is a famous attraction in Cape Town. This is a sport very well known in South Africa because next to rugby they are considered the home of this sport on the continent. The football is the biggest sport in terms of visibility and financial mobility in the world. In South Africa, it is not different. The first league in South Africa has 16 teams with only from Cape Town, the Cape Town city.
Speaking of history, Nelson Mandela is an iconic figure known not only in South Africa, but also around the world. Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid political leader and philanthropist who served as President of South Africa. He was the country's first black head of state and the first elected in a full representative democratic elect. Mandela led efforts to negotiate or end apartheid, which was a racial apartheid regime implemented in 1948 with no complaint for the majority of the inhabitants surrounded by the ruling white minority.
Beautiful city, impressive cultural diversity, city full of good restaurants and attractions. Excellent wines, beautiful beaches, and close to numerous wineries. Come and visit Cape Town.